Hello. Happy January 2024. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I'm going to go over to my channel and grab the link. Hope everybody had a fabulous New Year's weekend and, oops, I think it says number 12, and I already have a number 12. Why don't I see it? Somebody's here with me. All right, well, I'm going to have to rename this after I finish because this is number 13. Lucky 13. It took a minute for YouTube to update for me. Okay, we've got that. And one more place. Okay, I am all posted. And I'm going to click on it in YouTube so I can see what's going on. Hello, Paula. All right, so now I can face y'all and say hello again. Happy January 2024. It is our first episode of the year. I have lots of stuff to talk about. First off, just a reminder, if you may have forgotten or you're new to my channel and you don't know this, I am hosting a virtual crop this weekend. If you would like to participate, it runs from Friday at 6 p.m. till Sunday at 4. And during the class, we're going to do during the crop, we have lots of different activities that are going on. We'll have what I call 4 things. Hello, Miss Carla and Miss Mary. So 4 things, we have 4 categories. We spin the wheel and we get 1 item from each category, and then everybody makes something using those categories. And it's really fun to see how everybody translates that with the supplies that they have at home. We have a 2-page layout, and I have cutting instructions for that. We have a card class, which for the folks that signed up previously and got the goodie box, they have a bunch of 6x6 cards that they are DSP that they can use, and I will provide cutting instructions for those that did not get the box. What else do? We have games, we have challenges, we have color challenges, sketch challenges for cards, and then layout challenges. And for my layout challenges, what I do is I give you prompts, a theme of create a layout about Christmas per se, and then I'll give you a couple of different prompts that you can use, or you can come up with your own. The prompts are just there to help people along. So anyways, if you are interested in that, please comment below or send me a message. The cost for that is only $25 for a whole weekend of fun, and you don't even have to pack up to go anywhere. And I'm going to show you, when I put the camera down, I'll show you the layout that we're doing for that crop. Excuse me. I also wanted to share that I have just joined a brand new group. It's called Stamping Around the World, and we will have several demonstrators that will have a theme for the month, and then we will each post a video to show our project for that theme. And we are going to have our first one, I think it's February 15th. So stay tuned. I hope you'll join us there and not only watch my video, but also all the other videos from the other demonstrators. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun. If you are here with me, I see that there are 5 people on with me. If you wouldn't mind giving me a like and saying hello, that would be lovely. That way I know who's here with me, and it will help my channel as I try to grow it. Stamping Around the World, I did that. New catalog. So tomorrow we have a new mini catalog starting and celebration. I can't show you what's inside the catalogs. I can show you the cover, and I have some samples to show you tonight. Um, so before I do that, I did want to tell you about two things that are going on with that new launch of the catalogs and the celebration. So starting tomorrow, if you decide that you would like to join me and become a demonstrator and either do YouTube videos or not, do classes or not, maybe you just like the product a lot and would like to get a discount. So the special for celebration is that if you sign up during celebration, you will have the option to choose a brand new glass mat that Stampin' Up! Has created for this promotion, or you can get an extra $30 of product for free. If you would like to find out more about that, please let me know. I'd love to have you join my team, either as somebody who's trying to build a business or just as a hobbyist like me. Though I'm a hobbyist who also likes to make videos. um, Also, on that promotion, if you say, I do like to get free product, but I don't want to sign up, then if you were to host a party or if you have a really long wish list of $300 or more, then you will not only get hostess rewards, but you'll get easy for me to say, right? An additional $30 in free product. So again, if you're interested, you can put a comment here. You can send me a Facebook message. You can send me an email at clydine.hargan@yahoo.com. All right, so that's all my Fast and Furious announcements. So now I'm going to flip this over and show you a little bit of stuff. There we go. First off, my new sign is up that I got for Christmas. I know that my camera is a little bit angled, but my husband gave me that fantastic sign for Christmas this year. And I just wanted to share that I got it on the wall. It is not crooked on the wall, just my camera was crooked. All right, next. So for the layout this weekend at the virtual crop, as I said, it looks like I need to go up a little bit so that you guys can see this. Let me see about raising the camera. I should have tested this beforehand. Sorry if you're getting a little bit dizzy. I have to. Oh, it is not being. Oh, there we go. It did not want to move for me. All right. Hopefully we're all stable now and straight. There we go. All right, you should be able to see that a little bit better now. Let me see about moving that light a little bit. Okay, so for this weekend at the virtual crop, I said we have a 2-page layout. I do have cutting instructions that I have put together, and I'm going to just show you really quickly how I provide those. And so what I did is I took 6x6 paper and I drew out the cutting to make it easy. So, and then I gave each piece a letter and a number. So there's one of these for each of the 6 pages that you will cut out of 6x6. And then this here is what the layout looks like. So I had a little bit of fun with this and used 6 different DSPs, I think. A, B, C, D, E, F, yes, 6. And put together a layout that had kind of a clipboard feel. That's what I was going for. And so this here is actually a visit that I had with my aunt here. She's my dad's only living sister that I know of. He had a very large family, but he didn't know all of them. But there were 3, him, my Aunt Barbara, who is here, and my Aunt Jean. They were very close in age, and they were also very close. And then my Aunt Martha. Everybody else besides my Aunt Barbara is gone. So when I had a visit with her, I decided to scrapbook it. And this is her daughter and one of her sons. So that's page 1. and that's the second page. Here I plan to do some journaling about the visit. We were celebrating her birthday. I think she had turned 80 that day. So anyways, this is the 2-page layout that we'll be doing at the virtual crop this weekend. Hi, Ann. All right, let me put that off to the side. Next up, I was telling you about the mini catalog and the celebration. If there is something that you would like to order, I do have a host code. That is M, E as in elephant, E as in elephant, Z as in zebra, Q as in queen, F as in Frank, the number 3, and the letter B as in boy. And I'm just going to kind of put this up here, and hopefully you can still see it there. Oh, I had written it here too. Anyways, hopefully that's readable. My writing got a little bit smaller as I went along for some reason. And tomorrow you get to see all the goodness that is inside the celebration. And I have to tell you, there's a ton of really good stuff in here that you can get for free with a $50 order, or for every $50 order, $50 on your order. And there's even some items for a $100 order that you could get even more special and bigger freebies. So that's the celebration, which starts tomorrow. Hello, Miss Ellen. Hi, Nicole from Australia. And then going along with the celebration, we have a brand new mini catalog with lots of fun papers and stamps and lots of goodies, and I can't wait to show you more. I did do an unboxing, or showed you what I had gotten on my pre-order. I did place another pre-order. I only got a couple of things from that, but I really was running low on my cardstock and needed some Ray Inker, so I did it. I put another order in. All right, so my team, my Stampin' Up! Team does a swap every month, and this month we were working with new stuff, and I started to get some of them in. I know I have more, but I don't know where they landed, so you'll get more next week, I guess. So this one here was done by Trisha H., and she used the softly stippled DSP and heartfelt hellos, which are both brand new for the celebration. So this is the DSP and the stamp set there, and the I think it's called Heartfelt Hexagon Punch, which is in the annual catalog. Next up, we've got Flight and Airy, which is the celebration paper, and then from the mini, she used a pretty peacock in gold metallic ribbon, and I'm not sure what that paper is from, or the stamps, but that's the two things that I was able to look up quickly before our live today. And isn't that adorable? I love this paper. It's just very sweet. I've used it a lot, actually. Next up, from Robin, she used the trusty toolbox paper from the celebration and the He's All That stamp, which is from the annual catalog. So I love the fact that they came out with another more masculine or non-girly, as I like to call it, paper to be used. And last but not least, maybe somebody on the call who's a demonstrator can tell me where that paper came from, because I can't find it. But the dies and the stamps are called Jungle Pals, and they are from the celebration. And this card was made by Meravito. All right, so that's some of my show and tell. All right, so here I'm going to show you a completed layout that I did as my starting point for figuring out what I was going to do today on my live. I haven't done a scrapbook page before live. I do scrapbook, but I don't generally do my lives on that. So I thought it was time to do so. All right, so I used the Sweet Thoughts Memories and More card pack. And you saw me when I first got my pre-order, I did some cards using it, but I thought it would be fun to do a scrapbook page, a layout. So what I've done is taken 2 of these 3x4s. This one I just cut in half and have a nice little layer here, and these stickers came in, and it gives you a place to put 3 pictures and just a little divider here. You can certainly spice this up by using some ribbons or adding some stamping, but I tend to be a clean and simple type of gal when it comes to my scrapbooks. So that's page 1. And then page 2 is very much the same layout, except you'll see that I have turned it 180 degrees so that I can put 3 landscape pictures. And so when I did that, I decided to take this thing and turn it turn it portrait on the border here. And then I've got some stickers. So that's what we're going for. Do I have any scrapbookers with me tonight? The paper is masterfully made. Thank you, Miss Ellen. Hello, Miss Michelle. I hope you're feeling better soon. So I have my stickers that came with the pack. I'm going to put them to the side because I don't know which ones I'm going to use. And I have 2 focal points that I'm planning to use for my border, for my centerpiece. And then these 2 I'm going to cut in half this way. And I've already pre-cut these pieces here. And do I write down what size they are? I don't, but I wrote myself instructions. So let me pull out my paper cutter. And I'm going to put these off to the side. I'm going to start with my paper, my cardstock, I should say. So I need 3 sheets or 3 card mats. Anne is a scrapbooker and card maker, and I know Michelle is as well. So what I'm going to do here is cut these 2 pieces to make 3 mats. So let me see about that. They're going to be 6x4. And so my first cut I am going to do, oops, here's a little piece of the last picture that I cropped. I'm going to cut this at 6 inches on the long side. And then I'm going to flip it and cut it at 4. And again at 4. So that's my first 2 mats. And then I'm going to take the piece that was left over and cut this at 6 on the long side and 4. So that's a really good way to use up your, to work with your paper to get the most mats out of it that you can. Hello, Miss Cheryl. And again, I'm going to do the same thing and cut this at 6 and 4 and another 4 . So as you can see, the cutting for this is really quite easy. And I have another 4 here, 6x4. I'm going to take my scraps and put them off to the side. Now I'm going to take these 2 3x4s and cut them so you can see it's 3x4. Yeah, I had that right. I'm going to cut them the long ways at 1.5. Also, from my scraps here, oh, I must have cut them differently the last time because I had these lovely little 1/4-inch strips here, but I guess I will just cut it down myself. There we go. going to do the same with the blue, and then I can decide which one I want to use when we actually assemble it. It's a little curvy, I think. Doesn't want to stay in place. There we go. So Nicole says, I'm a pretend scrapbooker. I've taught it, but I don't actually do it myself. Yes, Kenzie, I am a friend of Ruth in Artful Stamping. All right, so let's take a look at what's next. So I cut my 3 pieces of 6x4, and I have my 1/4 inch pieces, and then I did my cutting in half of the green leaf and the flowers. Okay, my instructions to myself, because you know, memory is a lot better when written down, is to lay a flirty flamingo on 4 pieces cut from the cards. So, if I were to translate myself, it made perfect sense to me. I have these 4 pieces that I cut, and I have this flirty flamingo, and we're going to lay that on each of these 4 pieces. And these are 1 by 3.5, which gives me a 1/4 inch border all the way around. Well, I'm glad you found me, Miss Kenzie. The cards that she was making, that Stamped One Sheet Wonder, was gorgeous. So I'm just putting a little glue on the back of this. I need to fill up my bottle. And then I'm going to center this as closely as I can on each of the 4 pieces. So did everybody have a good weekend celebrating New Year's? It was pretty quiet around here. What did I do on New Year's Eve? I scrapbooked. Not scrapbooked. I was stamping and Zooming with friends while creating on New Year's Eve, and then watched a movie and went to bed at like, I don't know, 10 or 11. Did not stay up for the ball. And then on New Year's Day, did a little bit of cleaning down here and got some pictures up on my wall. Got my new craft sign up above my desk. And prepared this class, I think. Or this live. I think that's what I did on Monday. Hello, Miss Cindy. So just listening, that's quite all right. So if I pull this back, I have my left-hand side and my right-hand side, or vice versa, whichever way you want. I think I want to start with this one. So I need to decide which one of these I want to have as a border going this way. But I buried those cards. So let me get them unburied. So I think I want to use this one on my first guy. And these pieces, looks like my notes say they are a 1 3/4 from the bottom and 1/4 inch from the sides. So the question is, do I put the greens with this one, and just for fun I'm going to put this here, and the pinks up here on the other page, or do I switch it? Oh, I think I switch it. What do you guys think? Do these guys go with the world? And these ones with the butterfly, yes or no? Thank you for the reminder on the thumbs up, Miss Cheryl. making sure I had two pieces here. So do the greens go with the world or with the butterfly? Yes, to the world. Yes, to the world. All right. So we're going to do this. Let me get those nice and together. These guys, as my instructions say, go 1 3/4 from the bottom. I used my quilter's ruler for this because it just works. And I am going to line this up at 1 3/4 at the bottom and make sure I have that lined up all the way across. If you want to eyeball it, feel free, but I know that mine will be crooked if I do that. So my quilter's ruler is one of my best friends, and I'm going to place it against the ruler and 1/4 from the edge. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Whoops. See, even when I have the ruler there, I did it crooked. Let me line that back up. It helps to push the ruler down so your paper doesn't slide under it. All right. You're icing your hand. Swollen from some arthritis. That does not sound like fun, Miss Carla. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you, Michelle, for your vote on the world. And then this one here is going to go between those two. This one I don't tend to measure. So I have about 1/4 inch, and it looks like it's straight to me. Close enough for government work. There we go. Now, I'm going to take 1 pink and 2 blues on this one. Oh, actually, because the other one has so much pink, I'm going to do more pink here. 2 pinks, 1 blue, and then I'll do the opposite on the other page, just to balance out the pink. I'm going to flip this around to put it closer to me to work. And for this one, I have a 1-inch border from the top, which is now at the bottom, just for fun. So let me line this up. I'd love to hear who else uses a quilting ruler when they are scrapbooking. I have a little 6-inch one that I use when I need to on my cards, but the scrapbooking ruler has saved me on many occasions. I'm just going to hold that down and line that up here and all the way to the edge of my paper. I need to get the other one under there because I don't know if I'm seeing the edge of this. All right, there we go. I could see a little bit of the pink coming through, the green coming through, so I just wanted to make sure it was, if it was the green from this sheet or the one that was underneath it. Ellen, I'm glad that you like the idea of the ruler, and a T-square would work wonderful. And then this one, I'm just going to line it up and abut it right next to the pink. And if I did all my cutting correctly, then this one should fill out the last piece. All I did a good job tonight. Sometimes I lofted it and you can still see a little bit of the other one hanging out. So the base of my page is done. I do have these guides that I can decide whether I want blue or pink. I think I'll decide that after I do page 2. So I'm going to do the same thing to get started. I'm going to line up at 1 3/4. And put my little pieces, my little rectangles, 1/4 of an inch from the edge. I like your comment there, Miss Cheryl. If I can motivate you to make a scrapbook page, then I've done my job tonight. I know people that spend hours and hours and hours on a scrapbook page, and I will tell you, I have been guilty of that on ones that I was struggling with or something that I wanted to be really special. I know that the very first page I did of my daughter for her birth, I spent hours on because I was trying to spell out her name in blocks across the thing, and her name is a lot of letters, Cassandra. So it's 9 letters, trying to get it there with the spacing and whatnot. So I do know that I spent quite a bit of time on that one, trying to get that all done. Okay, I am going to put some glue on the back of this. But I have to tell you, I love that scrapbook page. I think I spent most of the night at a crop that I was at working on it. The papers all matched perfectly. She was on a baby blanket that my mom had made. It just, it warmed my heart. All right. I'm going to turn this to the bottom again so that I can see. Get this baby lined up. Somebody was saying that they teach scrapbooking, but they don't actually do it for themselves. Who was that? Is that Kenzie? Oh, Nicole. And I have to confess that this weekend when I was going through and cleaning up my stuff and getting ready to put some pages that I've made into an album, I decided that I also wanted to look through the pages that I've done for classes over the last year and for challenges and add some pictures to them, which was going swimmingly well until I needed my corner around it and can't find it. Like, my scrapbook room is pretty organized and I have a place for everything, but I have no idea where I put that. All right. It made me very sad, but I will find it. It will show up, right? Okay, I was just checking to see if there's any comments that I missed. I can put my quilting ruler away. Okay, and we have blue and we have pink. So my question is, do we use the blue on this one or the pink? Any thoughts? Blue. I think it helps balance it out with the blue. So I was leaning that way, so thank you, Miss Kenzie. And that one, we just kind of center that eyeball center between the page mats and the focal point. That looks about right. And then if I come back here to this one, I think I'll use the pink to balance, or to bring it all together, I think. Yeah, I like the pink better. Michelle said blue on the other one as well. So it sounds like we're all in agreement there. I have to tell you, I had a massive headache for most of the day today, from like 12 o'clock till about 6 o'clock. It finally went away. All right, now we get to decorate with some stickers. So let's see what we have for stickers. We have these lovely ones with the colorful flowers and paintbrush, and today Smile Happy, little tag there. And we have happy, happy, and love, and more flowers. Some words up here: sweet memories, my heart, birthday, love you to pieces, hello for you, love this, birthday, anniversary, and life. And we have this lovely border, which might have worked really well in the center there. Yep, it would have. I didn't do it, but it would have. Nicole, could you offset the blue again in the pink? Sorry, I just saw your comment and it's already glued down. Glued down is what I started to say. Silly girl. And then we have some gold stuff. So, we have lots of choices here. I think I want to do some of the pastellis. I used the gold on the other one, but that one had more of a rich tone with the Calypso Coral and the Lost Lagoon and the Pretty Peacock. So I thought that the gold worked really well with that. But on this one, where I'm doing mostly pastel, I think I'm going to go with pastel words and or flowers and butterflies and stuff. So let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to put a big flower. Like a little cluster here. I wish I had a smaller one of these. Oh well. And then maybe on the other side we'll use the big coral one, or medium coral one. It's a pink. It's yellow. And I feel like I want to use this somewhere. I just don't know where. I think this is not done yet, and I think that's my problem. I wonder how well I can pull this up, because I don't love it. Here's hoping I don't pull up cardstock with it, or at least not too much. I'm going to do this. Just doing a little cluster here. And then pull a little bit of this down in. There we go, that's a little better. And then over on the left, my left, I think I need some green to come over there. And a little pink one. Maybe just for fun, a little heart. All right. So that's one side. I like this side better. This one could use a little bit of work. Ooh, maybe this is where I can use the daisy chain. Yep. All right, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a border there. See if I can get that somewhat straight. And I'm going to use my snips and I wish that was a little bit more rounded, but it will do. It's not quite long enough to do from one piece. I'm going to put the extra back and grab the other one. I want to see if I can do a better job on this instead of making it quite so. Nope, I did not. I think I'm gonna have to lift this up and try it a little bit. Just trying to round the edges a little bit. All right. So, there you have it. It is all ready for some pictures. What do you think? Simple, clean, except for this part. This isn't so clean to me. That one needs some work. But and I see, yes, thank you so much, Ruth, for sending people my way. Much appreciated. All right, let me flip the camera. And I guess I'll stand up because now I have this thing all the way up so that you could see my scrapbook page. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Glad you liked it. I am so looking forward to this weekend for the virtual crop. I know Michelle is part of that group. Hopefully she will be feeling up to it. If you would like to have any more information on my virtual crop, please let me know. We have so much fun. Just my favorite part about the whole thing isn't all the things that we do, and we do a lot. It's a jam-packed weekend of things to do, and you can choose to participate or not on any particular item. But my favorite part is that we run the Zoom from 6 o'clock at night on Friday until everybody signs off for the night, and then we start it again on Saturday at 8 a.m. and again on Sunday at 8 a.m. So thank you, Miss Ellen. And so we talk and we laugh and we share our creations throughout the weekend. And that's really my favorite part of the whole thing, is just that sisterhood of fellow scrapbookers and card makers. So if you are interested, let me know. And if not, I will see you next Wednesday. Have a great night, everyone.